Hello, Sunshiners. Welcome to my channel. I am Angie, and yes, you did see my title is the mini yarn haul, and I'm going to show you two things that I made. One of them is the new yarn that I just picked up from Premier. I do not have a box currently. It's out of the box. So I'm just going to show you the yarn from there. Yeah, it's best when you do your unboxing and stuff, but the box is kind of messed up. It's big. It's huge. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one thing that I finished before the yarn came in, and he is available on my website at wildsunshinecrocheter.com. Go check him out. He's absolutely adorable. I enjoyed making him, and I'm actually making a second one by the same pattern, but it's just a regular type. So I'll explain it now as I show you what this one looks like. So you guys ready? Let's go check it out. His name is Billy the Clown Rabbit. It's based off the horror movie It Pennywise, but the name of the pattern is Billy the Goat. This pattern is by, let me pull her up, and I will link her Etsy on there so you guys, you are interested in her pattern. It's amazing. It's by Spooky Swish with two H's at the end. The main base pattern, which is the rabbit, is 2 in 1. It's Jiggy and Violet crochet pattern. You will need that pattern, and then you'll need the mod, which is called Billy the Clown, to create this beautiful outfit. The eye, the balloon, all of that. So you need both of those in order to make this little guy right here. Her pattern is so easy to make, so easy to read. I like how she created the mouth, the nose, and all the one for the head. So you just do the increases on there, and I like the way it turned out. I mean, it really gives it a rabbit look vibe, and not just a rabbit look, but it also gives it a mean look if you do it right. And I also did the balloon. So I got some new pictures of this rabbit, two zombie kitty and a Beetlejuice kitty when we went out for a night drive, and we found a really nice little small cemetery, and it was the perfect spot for it. We had a perfect day for it. I will share that on my Facebook and Instagram as well. It's the same name, Wild Sunshine Crocheter. So I use velvet yarn, not by Premier, but by Bernat, which is the white one, of course, the gray one, and the red one. All three of them are by Bernat. And I really, really enjoyed making this guy. And as a disclaimer for you that are interested, there is wire inside the ear to create this perfect form, and the wire to hold the balloon. So if you're not comfortable, you buy this and you want to take the wire off, that's on you. It's easy to unwrap the hair, but the rabbit ear is on the inside. It's not all the way through the head, but it's put down enough to protect the end of it. So that's I do not recommend it for little children to run around with it. This is good for like a nice display. You have a whole collection of different spooky crochet items. I enjoy making this guy. This is absolutely adorable. Her pattern is amazing. I highly recommend her pattern. She has another mod that you could buy. You also will need the base body, which is Jiggy and Violet rabbit body, and then there's another mod. I did not get that one yet, but I believe it has a black top hat to it. He had a few other patterns that I actually saved on my wish list to get down the road, that are not spooky. It's just a regular type of animal. So I really love making this guy. Make sure you get your hands on him. I'll give you a 360. Look at that. Isn't he cute? Yes, he's so cute. I'll put him right here. He'll fall. He's probably gonna fall. So now we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the yarn haul that I picked up from Premier. I I had a hard time picking some colors out because I wanted to get more colors because we got Halloween and Christmas, but at the same time I wanted some neutral colors like brown, a different type of gray, and of course more black and white because that's like a pretty common color that everybody uses when they crochet stuff. So I did pick two colors, and the rest are black, gray, white, and brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the velvet yarn and then just Chenille. So let's go ahead and do that. Their velvet yarn is on clearance. I am hoping that they're only clearancing out the older ones so they can put new ones up. I don't know, but it's a 3-pack. As you can see, they put 3 in a bag for $9.50 a bag. So it's 306 yards. And when you add 3 of them up, it's actually 918 yards. That's worth it for, you know, the price. It's normally $12, but I think it was normally 26, and then clearance it out to 12, and then they had another sale on top of it. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping that they'll continue with the velvet yarn because I like this yarn, and I will give you guys a review on this when I'm done showing you the colors. So this is actually gray, light gray. It's really soft. Just like it feels like Chenille actually. It's similar. It's just velvet is almost silky, like. And then I got mink. It's got like a brownish gray color. It's called mink, and that's really pretty. This will be great for, you know, dogs and cats and bears or whatever that I want to make. And I like that color too, because that's really pretty. And white. I haven't used the white yet. I apologize if the bag's a little loud to my microphone. So please forgive me. And then black, I did do a pattern so I could test the black out. So it comes in 3. So that's the velvet, and I got 4 different colors, 3 in each. Can't beat that. I mean, that's 3, 6, 9, 12 skeins of yarn for $9.50 each bag. It's not bad at all. And then I got the just Chenille cone. I need a brown. It's so hard to find brown anywhere because it's so popular. But I found this one. This one says it's cocoa. Yeah, cocoa. This is like a perfect shade of brown for like dogs and cats and that. I have a pattern that are those dogs, and some of them are brown. And I also got a pattern of the Wiener hot dog, or dachshund hot dog. Also, that I want to make. And I got lime. I love this color. See, like I said, I had a hard time picking colors because they got that deep purple that goes great with this, and deep blues and beautiful pastel colors and that. But I wanted to get something that was like a fall and Halloween. So I wanted lime because I've been eyeing the lime for a while. And it's so soft. It's the same. It's called just Chenille. And I love it. This is gorgeous. I can't wait to make something out of this soon. That's next on the list. And then orange cream. Sherbet. So I used black and one sherbet to make my first premiere yarn. I mixed Chenille and velvet together. It worked out beautifully. So before I show you what I made out of it, I want to give you a rundown of what these 3 velvets that I have worked with looks like. There is the 4th one that I'd like to get one day, but I don't have it in my store right now at Walmart. So I do want to try their velvet yarn. So, but here is the black that I worked with from Premiere. As you can see, it's not real thick, but it's not real thin. It's like, it's a 5 weight. All the velvet yarn is 5 weight. And I like this weight a lot because it's like right in between super chunky or chunky to, this is chunky to regular and then super chunky. But I don't mind doing the cyst as well. So it's really nice. And it's really soft, so it does feel like it's similar to Chenille, It's just a little more different made. But I have no problem with this velvet yarn. The only fallback I have with it is towards the end, like when you're sewing or you're pulling the needle through, it does fray a little bit, but it, I have no problem. I've had worked with some yarn where it frayed everywhere, and that was horrible. And this was the Michael Nugget one. They pulled it off the shelf for a little while to work on it. So I haven't tried it since. So we'll see what happens when the time comes, if I ever get my hands on them. So, but yeah, this is the Premier Retro Velvet. They got the gorgeous colors. Most of their velvet colors are like real deep, aqua, turquoise, deep red, almost like a blood red, and beautiful colors, of course, black and white, and stuff. So, I have made, this is the burlap velvet yarn. That's what I used on that rabbit that I just made. It's a little bit more shiny, as you can tell. Stop falling apart on me. It is a little more shiny. It is a little thinner than the Premier Velvet, but it is a 5-weight. And the only issue I have with it is the way it's made. You can see the string in the middle. So when I'm crocheting, it was actually creating a little line, and almost like I was getting a brush burn from it, but I have no problem working with it. So I do is I'll make stuff and then I'll stop after I'm done making my item and give my finger a little break, so that way I don't create like a brush burn or anything. So that's what the burlap velvet looks like. And then we have Juicy Couture. I'm turning it off because that's distracting. Juicy Couture is a Joanne brand. I'm still heartbroken over Joanne. I'm like sad. I know that Michael took over some of the Joanne yarn, and from what I heard, I believe they picked out Juicy Couture, but they're trying it out in Canada. So I'm hoping that they'll bring it here in US, because Juicy Couture has variety of colors, every shade of colors, from bold to pastel to bright, beautiful colors, and they got sparkly and non-sparkly. And that's one thing I like about their yarn. The pricing is a little high for the size, but it works out really well. I use their yarn for scrunchies. So the reason I pulled all three out is I want to show you the comparison of the three. So as you can see that the burlap is thin, and then we pull the Juicy Couture out. Work with me. There we go. You're going to see the difference. It's thicker. So it's a lot thicker than the burlap, and that's one thing I like about it, because it doesn't give you the hard rub like the burlap one do. But burlap is more shinier and silkier, but this one is just like a typical yarn, but it runs very smoothly. So I do want to show you this pink one, and you can see the difference between the three. The Juicy Couture is the pink, and then you got your Premier burlap, Premier, and then burlap on the far end. Juicy Couture and Premier are pretty much similar inside. I mean, not that much of a difference. The only difference I noticed with the Juicy Couture is a little bit more fluffy compared to the Premier, but I love all three of them. And since Juicy Couture cannot be get to right now, hands down I will buy Premier Velvet over the burlap first, but I like the colors the burlap has to offer as well, so I'm willing to work with all three of them. So you can definitely see the difference, So then I'll show you how much of a difference it is with the Chenille as well, because it's not that much of a difference. Chenille Premier is similar to the Juicy Couture Velvet. It's not even much of a difference at all. I mean, it's similar. It's just two different types of yarn, but it's almost the same. It's just they each have different versions of their own colors as well. So, I mean, I love Premier. They got great yarn. I had used the Premier Chenille from Dollar Tree. They were selling some, and they had some really nice colors, and some of them, it's actually what this cone is. Right here, it's basically 20 skeins of those in one. That's nice. That way you can just keep going until you run out or you lose young chicken. You know. Um, my opinion with Premier, I would definitely buy Premier. I would give them a 5 star. I highly recommend them. I love the color choices that they have between these two. I have not tried their Premier Basics yet. Or the super chunky one, yes, that is going to be left on my list when the time comes to order them. So that is my review between the 3 velvet, and then of course the Chenille, which I absolutely love as well. I love their color choices, and I cannot wait to try their basis, Premier Basis, and there's a few other ones. And they just came out with some new colors that I did see. They were really nice. And they even got the tie-dye one, which is, I love tie-dye stuff. And they got some really pretty colors in those. I would definitely buy more from Premier. And Premier, I have something for you guys. Keep making some more bright colors. Bring some more color options in the velvet ones as well. I'm talking neon colors in the 5 weight of like coral colors and different shades of purple, blue, whatever, you know. Maybe do something that had like sparkles in them too, because some people like sparkly things. So I am going to go ahead and talk about what I made with the black velvet and the one Chenille yarn. So the pattern I used Grim Grinning Goat, and I did the body as the main base color of black velvet one, and then I used the Chenille for the orange ear, horn, and of course the feet. Very easy to work with. I enjoyed working with it. I love the way it turned out. That one is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to do the second one black with green, that lime green that I got. And of course, other colors for like different dogs and cats and stuff like that. It is so easy to work with. I have no issues whatsoever. I highly recommend the yarn. I mean, for you guys that are looking for an honest opinion, that's mine. So for Premier, they have gorgeous yarn in that. I know that you have to order them online, but why not? I mean, you're supporting local company that's here in the U.S. that's American made for us that are, you know, having a hard time getting yarn from other countries and stuff like that with shipping and that. I recommend the yarn. I really do. Other than that, and that's what I have as far as opening up the yarn. And yeah, I don't have the box. So hopefully next time I order, it will have a box in it. So I don't really have much to say as far as all these yarns, because that's all the selection I have. But I am going to go ahead and show you what I am going to be making next up here. I have 2 projects going on. I don't carry everything up and down the steps and stuff. So I have a living room downstairs, and I got the rolling cart, and I got a bunch of different types of yarn down there, and I will do a project downstairs and what I have down there, and I also do a project upstairs. So that way I have 2 different things that I can do. So I decided to go ahead and do another rabbit like this one, but not going to be really the clown. It's actually going to be a regular violet rabbit. So yeah, it looks like a half, but that is the start of the head. So this is, I believe this is banana blanket. Excuse me, banana blanket. I'm not a fan of the banana blanket, but like I said, some of them, you can find them really soft if you're lucky. But some of them, it's very stiff. Excuse me. Um, this one here, I was at the Goodwill store, just walking around. I barely ever go to Goodwill store, but they had a blanket that was donated. It looks like it was just a basic shift loose blanket that was made by someone for the first time or whatever, and it was this yarn for $3, and it was really soft. It's been washed and everything, and I thought, well, I can reuse that yarn, and I did. To you guys that I recommend you checking it out because you may find things of yarn that's been donated too, like craft supplies. They put them in bins for $10, $15. I didn't find any, but I found a blanket in that yarn. I took it apart, and I was able to get 3 full skeins out of that, but rolled up into multiple little yarn. And so I'm going to be doing a strawberry shortcake version of it. So stay tuned for the next video when she will be done. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. Me reviewing some of the yarn. I know it's not perfect or the best, but it'll get better in time when I can get more variety of different types of yarn that I've never used. So I'm looking forward to that in my next step. So give me the thumbs up. Click on that bell if you want to get more notifications of my videos. And click on the subscribe to my channel to help me grow so I can continue to make beautiful things and have them all made for you guys to purchase on my website at wildsunshinecrocheter.com. So all the plushies that was live on August 1st is available. It's all on the website ready to go for all of you to buy. And I might have a little discount near future when the holidays get closer. So keep watching, keep tuning back, and keep an eye on that community page as well. I'll post some information for all of you. So I want to thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.